We've eliminated Norway from colonial Eastern America, and we are still in the process of coring them. I can make another state. I thought we could. I thought we made 4 already. I can actually make 4 more. How? All right. Alabama over mountain, Mississippi. Campeche. Going to hold off for now. I don't have the admin points to make stuff state core. We're working on fabricating a claim on Portugal. And still annexing 2 of our vassals. Defender of the Faith. Now we'll grant Mosquito military access. Let's go ahead and build some manufactories, or a manufactory for now. Our commandant died. I am going to wait until I can get a level 2 guy, even though it will be a fort defense guy who's kind of useless for us right now. That'll be at the end of this month. And at the end of this month we should also gain a new personality trait for our ruler, who's probably not going to live very long to use it. Free thinker, of course you got that. Couldn't have gotten that earlier in his life. So is there anything else I wanted to be doing right now? Build province improvements. I need to get to the roads. The roads are amazing. The highways are better though. And I'd also like to get done with integrating these guys so that I don't have... What's going on here? Yaku Separatists. Newfoundland's fabricating claims on us. What is their... Newfoundland's Liberty Desire is 0%. Okay. I'm curious about other countries, or other colonial nations' Liberty Desires in regards to their overlords. Most of the British colonial empire is fully loyal. What about the Spanish? 32.9 in Castile. Florida, probably very low. Dutch Mexico, 38.7, and they're expanding, so Dutch Mexico is going to want independence soon. And I will probably support that, unless Dutch Mexico ends up as a vassal under the Netherlands. French Columbia is at 8.2%. Castilian Peru, no chance. 1%. Brazil's one of the highest ones. And it doesn't look like anybody... Okay, never mind. The Niger coast has 15% Liberty Desire against Portugal. Alright, so there is something. I have a claim. You have Mestitland. forgot I had a claim on that. Did I make that claim? How long do we have that for? 1650? I think I did make that claim. Cities demand old rights. Lose stability. Burgers lose loyalty. I'll take the penalty to my government reform progress. So currently, I should be building up artillery for this army. And once one of my diplomats is available again, I think I'm going to attack Otomi, who doesn't have any allies, but they are at war. Oh, they're a vassal of somebody else, that's what it is. They're a vassal of Matlatsinka. Everybody wants Tulukan, because it's a gold producing province, so 2 different European powers have claims on it. So everybody will hate me once I take that. And I will be taking it because it's a gold producing province. Colonial Congo, Treaty of Tordesillas 4. Whoever, probably Portugal. I clicked away too fast to pay attention. Peninsula Bay. Just finished. And now we're going to move up the Canadian coast. And some of our colonies are now getting close to finishing. Gained cores on a bunch of stuff. And now I mean, I should core this. There's no reason not to core it. Or not core it, state it. Right? Alabama. Of course, there's a new seat in Congress that needs assigned. Over Mountain. Wait, I think that would be the only one that I would consider making a state of. Of the stuff that I'm still annexing, so I'm willing to. I just realized universities, that's what I need to be building, not many factories right now. So make 2 more states and leave the 3rd for the place that's going to have 2 gold mines. Over Mountain, South Carolina. And core that. South Carolina. That one I am going to hold off because I've only got 2 admin points. Oh, I do need to assign a couple of seats. Treason against the United States. Maine gets reassessment survey, sure. We'll gain some professionalism. Havana, I know, has a seat. Chiquinchel, Plymouth, Delaware, I'm pretty sure all have that. Just to check, Chiquinchel. It does. New York, Pittsburgh, St. Patrick. Dominica, Martinique. St. Martin even does. There's a 10 development tobacco producing province that doesn't have one. Martinique is also 10 development without one. 9 development sugar province. Barbados is 10 fish. I think one of the 2 that has 10, and we need another one as well. Guadeloupe. Alright. Continue with everything. Let's fabricate a claim on Nova Braganza, I guess. And I might as well go to war. No reason not to. And we do have more force limit that we can use. Do we have 16 force limit? Or not 16 force limit, 6. Actually, I can do that regardless. Wait, 6? 2, 6, 10? I overbuilt cavalry for this army. Oh well. I guess go ahead and build 2 cav. Just to make try to make the armies even before anything happens and we lose money. So Portugal doesn't have any New World colonial nations. All of their colonial nations are in Africa. What's going on in Castile? Occupied by Cola. Let's see something. Our supply limit is 41 in most of these. let's go ahead and take part of the army over there. Still working on integrating Pawnee and Chichimeca. Convert to something else. And I'm kind of tempted to annex make South Carolina a state. Sure, why not? And we're going to be required to add another seat to, in Congress. Anything else good in the Leeward or Windward Islands? It's a 9 producing cotton. Don't think so. Delaware, New York, Pittsburgh, St. Patrick, Martinique, St. Lucia. Barbados, Stoke Breezeton? Sure. So now, do I declare war on Portugal? I'm going to hold off for a little bit. We have one more state that we can make whenever we want to. And right, universities. Let's build one in Salisbury, DC. Anything I can do with my military points? I can strengthen my government, actually. Yeah, there's that. I always end up over on military points. Get rid of early offensive and go with another military group right now? I mean, if ever there was a time to do it. No, I want to wait on that. I was thinking, is now the time? Would now be the time to do that? But no, I have to hold off. We do have 2 of 4 leaders. We could try to get a couple new ones, possibly. I mean, sure, whatever. No need to harsh treatment or anything. No, we never have a problem with revolts anymore. Oh my god, that actually looks a lot scarier than I thought it would. Gold Coast, Niger Coast, Portuguese South Africa, Portuguese Gambia, Portuguese Southern what? Southeast Africa? Portuguese Mali, Portuguese Equatorial Guinea, I would imagine. Equatorial Africa. Equatorial Guinea, I have no idea where that would be. Come to think of it. Portuguese Australia, so Portugal has a nation, colonial nation in Australia. And Portuguese Angola. But, we're going to take a little bit of a risk by doing what we're going to do. And Lexington is about to have the colony finish. Probably this month. There we go. Now we have 2 colonists on the way. Steel Holland, we have trade protection or something. Okay. Oh right, Puerto Rico's owned by Portugal as well. Let's see what we're up against. I'm not even going to check the ledger. We know it's going to be bad. Yep, that's kind of bad. How many ships? Alright, 27 heavies, a lot of lights, several galleys, and a lot of transports as well. Well, let's see what kind of damage we can do. I want an admiral. And we are going to go and try to land in Sierra Leone. In fact, I want to force march these guys if I can. We've integrated Chichimeca. I'm going to go ahead and make that the state. Or give it. Oh, no, not what I wanted to do. Not at all what I wanted to do. Fuck. Damn it. Oh well. Gain a bunch of money, lose a bunch of Republican tradition. Fine. It's worth it, I think, possibly. We're nowhere near making the, or embracing the institution, are we? No, not at all. Tempting to make this a World Trade Center, except I can't because we're at war. So never mind. I will need to keep my eye out for any ships, any red dots I see on the map over in my land. Ottomans have development of veneering. So now we have the war goal. Oh no, we don't. Never mind. We don't have the war goal. Can't believe I added a seat in Congress to that province. Ignoring those ships is difficult. I would have liked to go after them. There's the Portuguese fleet. We have 20 heavies against their 10 heavies and 25 transports. If they have reinforcements coming in, I need to pay attention to that. Alright, see what we can do. We're integrating the Pawnee. If we get a bad roll and start losing ships, I'm going to have to withdraw, which will suck. We lost one heavy, lost two heavies. And of course, they have a flagship. Portuguese flagship sunk. We are taking out a lot of their heavies. And now their transports. So we captured something. Don't like that I'm suffering naval attrition. But hey, we beat the Portuguese Navy once. And right now I need to rebuild some heavies. At least start. So that's 14 heavy ships is how many we have. So we lost 6. 4, 5, 6. Scratch one of those. Actually, no. Give me 4 more. And a heavy flagship. So, trade power per ship and fleet sounds good. Fleet morale wouldn't be bad, I think. Fleet engagement width. I don't know. Is there any way to figure out what the fleet engagement width is? Or the combat width? Or whatever? Or, yeah, I guess it is the engagement width. I'm not even sure. Don't care about blockade impact on siege. Fleet movement speed might not be a bad thing. Flagship durability. I don't want to have to keep rebuilding it. Spare Jolly Roger. No, as much as I would like to privateer a little bit. Monthly chance of Admiral skill gain on mission. Movement speed on and off ships. That would be helpful right now. Command after castle. So far, I'm thinking mass load cannons, improved crow's nest, and trade route map. But I'm actually not going to decide in this episode. I'm going to look into what engagement width encompasses before I build that. Let's get our troops landed in Sierra Leone. And then we need to go, and we're probably going to lose another ship. Oh, Aragon's landing their army. Activate the fort in Boston so as to not lose this war right away. Bell Mountain is self-sustaining. Does Aragon have any heavies? They do. They have 14 heavies. Damn. And that's a bad place to take attrition if I can avoid it. And we're going to take it anyway. Alright, so we have Sierra Leone. I need this guy to force march his way up to probably Boston. Let's go ahead and raise war taxes. Why not? And I'm tempted to go for a fort over here. I should have told them to follow the coastline instead of going into waters that would cause them a lot of attrition. Let's go for it. Now the good news is I don't have to re-land there. I just move my ships in and call it a day. I'm going to wait until the end of this month to get that. Is Aragon going to Boston? It looks like it. Yep. I should have put my lights with my heavies, and that's what I should do. I don't care if I lose out on trade income right now. So we'll move these guys up to Bure. Oh, never mind. Want to make sure that I win that battle with minimal losses, if any. Maybe we can even take Cool. Let's go back down. And we have a ton of points, so let's go with a barrage. Rising in York Factory, okay. Aragon didn't put a leader in charge of their army. Smart. Golden Era for culture. Skill 2 artist, American heritage, following the Reformed faith, cheaper to hire. That's amazing. We don't need the Diplo Rep guy right now anymore. Let's go with trade efficiency. And I'm actually going to upgrade the admin guy. Because it's actually really good. Tempted to upgrade the trader as well. Even though that will cost an arm and a leg. We're still making 20 ducats a month. There's the Portuguese fleet. Ooh, yeah, that's rough. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. In order to deal with Africa, I'm going to need a lot more troops. They're already locked in, aren't they? But for some odd reason, moving the ships stops that. Not for some odd reason, I know exactly why it does, but now we just need to hope that these guys don't all go to Bure. If they do, I need to run away. Come on, win that siege, thank you. Wait, somebody's attacking me? This Portuguese fleet? I don't think they'll get here before I leave. Okay. Okay, let's go take care of the Aragon army. We should have no problems with doing that. Of course, we're going to be attacking into hills. That's going to be a stack wipe. And for a second I thought Portugal was landing an army there. They're not, thank God. And let's do barrage. Get this done as soon as possible. Aragon went out yet? Milan is at low enthusiasm, so they went out. We have ticking war score. Combine that army. Turn force march off. And hope that we can win this siege quickly. Because they are probably going to win that siege pretty quick. We might be able to take this before they come after us and reoccupy Bangor. And watch, these guys are going to come and bring an army. Yep. Very small army, but still an army. That's going to be really annoying. Diplomatic faux pas, Diplo rep -1. Native Rising for Albany, okay. Aragon brought another army for me to wreck. When will that arrive? 7th of April? Alright, well. Thanks for landing right next to my main army. We're going to spread out a little bit and take a risk in occupying other stuff. Probably not a good idea, though. Growth of administration. We'll take probably the trade power. No, we'll actually go with the Diplo relations, I mean. Now that I think about that, I don't want to go closer to their armies. I want to go away from their armies. Burghers are disloyal. I need to pick off that army if I can. Well, we're going to try for that. Next trade idea. Trade efficiency, and some yearly prestige. And of course that army is coming to help. And I'm going to run away. April, we'll get there and have another fight with a leaderless army, looks like. I have no idea where they'll go to, probably Castine, where we will stack wipe them. Oh my god, this guy is going to live forever. I say that now, he's probably going to die next month or something. Aragon? Do you want out? No? Come on, Aragon. Oh, they still haven't taken Bure. Alright, well. We might be able to do something against this army, never mind. They've formed up. Chances are we won't be able to do anything against that. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. The war with Portugal is going alright. I'll be a lot happier once we can get them out of the war. I doubt we can now. I would have been better off just staying at home and waging this war from afar. Or not, yeah, and taking just this land. And then eventually go after the African territory once Portugal is, or once some of their liberty desire gets higher. If that would ever happen. Anyway, yeah, we'll have to see where this war goes.